can't stay.
What's up guys, welcome to A1 in a Box. By now there are lots of reviews and first impressions, but I'm just going to mention a couple things I think are most important to most people, try to keep it short and give my honest opinion. The main factors I think are important to most people are how the phone actually feels in the hand, the camera since that was a big selling point, and the S Pen. Everything else is just something we expect, like the internal components, because it is a brand new flagship phone and it should be fast and it is like what you'd expect it to be. And of course we all know the display is amazing like the S8 and S8 Plus, so I don't have to go into too much detail over the stuff that's supposed to be a given. Before moving on, let's see what you get in the box real quickly. You get the phone of course, wall charger, a couple USB-C converters, AKG headphones, a USB-C cable, and the user manual. Moving on to the dimensions of the Note 8 and how it compares to the iPhone 7 Plus. As you can see, the Note 8 is a little bit narrower. Now if you're wondering about the length of the S Pen, here it is. I don't know who would want to know, but I figured why not. Now the Note 8 has a 6.3 inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display, and the iPhone 7 Plus has a 5.5 inch LED display. Rumor has it Apple will step it up in the display department, so we'll see how it goes because they need a major upgrade. The iPhone 7 Plus is actually thinner than the Note 8, but the Note 8 feels thinner in the hand. It's definitely because of the round edges. The extra thickness of the Note 8 brings us to the back where the camera is. Since the Note 8 is a little bit thicker, the camera doesn't stick out and the back is one flat surface unlike the protruding camera bump on the iPhone. The main new feature of the Note 8 were the dual cameras and how it has optical image stabilization in both lenses. On the iPhone, only one of the lenses has the OIS. The phone feels great in the hand. Like I mentioned before, it feels a lot smaller than the 7 Plus, mainly due to the curved edge, and by the numbers, it is narrower. It feels premium and makes me want to switch just because of how good it feels in the hand. I was worried that the fingerprint sensor would be hard to reach, and honestly, I got used to it. Like with any new phone you get, there will be some adjustments and we'll get used to it over time. The camera is something I will do in a separate video and will compare it to the iPhone 7 Plus camera since it was a huge selling point and warrants its own video. And the S Pen, well, it works like expected, nothing too much has changed honestly, and it just reminds me of the previous S Pens. The new feature they added, live message, I never had a real situation where I could use it, just to be honest. It is a cool feature and you can share it using different apps. Now here comes my honest opinion. To me this phone just feels like the S8 Plus but a little bit bigger and has the pen. There wasn't anything huge they added to the Note 8 that was a game changer for me. I've reviewed both the S8 and S8 Plus, so go check those out, but essentially if I did a full review, it would probably be very similar minus the S Pen and camera. It is an awesome phone, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't switch because as an Apple person, it's just hard to completely switch to Samsung. Like the biggest thing is my Apple Watch, and since I do have all Apple devices, I would miss the seamless integration across all my devices, and almost all my friends I keep in touch with have iPhones. So things like iMessage, FaceTime would be gone and I wouldn't be able to do that stuff with my friends. If you're not like me and don't have all Apple devices, I would honestly just wait for the iPhone 8 and then make a decision to go all out onto a company. But this phone definitely is going to give the iPhone 8 a run for its money when it comes out. Thanks for watching guys. I know there are a lot more that's packed into this phone, but I just wanted to keep it brief and share my honest opinion and first impressions. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer each one before you make a decision on whether to buy it or not. I'll either answer with a comment or a separate video if needed. Hope this video has helped. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.